marketplace, but we just weren't getting that traction and that scale. Probably built it to about 6 staff, I think, engineers, and then we had a lot of demand for underlying platform. People were like, oh, we want all your tools, we want all your tech, and we're like, oh, okay, we'll take all our learning. We got really good at selling films, so we could do this better as a kind of white label solution. So we took all our learnings, rebuilt, re-architected everything with security top of mind, and we had this hypothesis that film festivals were going to become entertainment brands, and cinemas needed a screen in the home. So we're like, oh, that's a target market that we'll kind of go after. And then, it took us time to build this tech. We were lucky to get a bit of funding to help that journey, and probably we stayed in R&D way too long, but kind of worked out in a good. The end story is a happy ending, I think, so far. And so built this technology, and then what we could do is we're able to build a platform. So think of it like Netflix. If someone wanted to come to you and said, or come to us and said, we want a Netflix for our festival or a cinema, we could spin that up within an hour, fully branded to the cinema or festival. It would be all the security to take a Hollywood studio grade film, and they could sell direct to their audience through subscription or ads or transactional. The other cool thing I think about being a New Zealand company is we have to, for tech, you've got to build a global product. Our market's too small, and so we've built some tools that I guess can go really global. So language, pricing, currency, geo-blocking, all the things that just whatever country you launch it in, it's ready to roll. And then we really struggled. We just could not get festivals to take our product, and we couldn't get cinemas to take our product. And it's going to cannibalise our theatrical revenue, and we just don't want to do it. And festivals were, we're a physical event, we don't want people not to come. And so our argument was actually it complements it. It gives you a wider audience. People that want to come will come. You can use it as a marketing tool to drive people back into cinema, and we really struggled with this, but we went out and I was able to sign up the Cannes Film Festival, which is the largest film festival in the world. We got them as a client, and that kind of helped us unblock. And then we got South by Southwest, and they were kind of a film, tech and music festival in Austin, and so another big one. And so before they were going, who are you guys from New Zealand? And they were like, New Zealand, you guys do some really cool stuff. And then we got some growth, and we got some, hired, and we started growing. And again, we just couldn't quite get the traction. The other thing we needed with the cinema side is we needed content. So we needed to build trust with the studios, and we had, we go to Warner's or Universal or Paramount and say, we need all your films because we've got all these cinemas who want it. And we had this real chicken and egg problem where they're like, we don't have enough cinemas, and the cinemas are like, you don't have enough films, and we're kind of stuck. And we're like, shit, how do we unblock this? And then we strayed away, and we got a few cinemas, and then COVID happened. And we grew from 10 to, I think, almost 50 staff within that lockdown period, which was just nuts. And we had every festival in the world kind of want our product. And the kind of product market fit's a nice thing when you get it, but that was a fire hose to the face. I would rather it just sort of trickle in and grow. And so it was a real crazy time. So during lockdown, I didn't even get outside. And I'd roll out of bed at 6 a.m. and then a computer, and then Europe would come along all night, and then I think I lost 5 kgs and probably drank way more than I should have to get through. So we had this wild ride, and now, like Sundance, Toronto, London, New York Film Festival, every festival, all the big festival brands in the world are our clients, and they'll have their own platform. And these festivals are doing, some of them will do literally millions in a 2-week period on our platform, and we get 10% of that. We also charge a license fee. So when we did our first festival, we didn't charge 10%, but they made $1 million. So we should charge 10%. So we quickly changed our pricing. No one complained. Sweet. Keep growing, keep hiring, and then we had every studio around the world saying, we want to give you films. Sweet. They wouldn't even talk to us before, so it was a real different dynamic. So now we aggregate for all the major studios around the world globally, except Disney. They're doing their own thing, but we now can provide a cinema with films, with a platform branded to them in the home. We have some of the largest sort of cinema brands in the world use our tech as well. So it's kind of cool that we're kind of doing all this stuff, powering out, I like to say we're powering Hollywood from Hamilton. We're opening offices in Europe very soon, and then LA, just sort of in parallel. So we're on this sort of growth journey, but it's been quite a wild ride.
Awesome.
And I think, how do I tie that back to the product? To the topic, I guess, as we go through this evolution, the future is kind of hybrid. So, we're seeing events, we're moving to the wider event space, and it's very much at home, and tech complements the physical world, and we're kind of tying those all together in a cohesive solution, which is, I think that kind of tied it up. So, that's all I'm going to say. So,